Hello, my name is Steven Bauer and I'd like to introduce you to my solution for the USB games. So what you see here is the last 100 entries that comes directly from my own built Rss aggregation. This is divided in two sections. On top you see the categories that is used by those 100 entries, and below you see ordered by date, all the RSS block entries or other sources in the RSS I aggregated. So when you highlight certain categories, then it also highlights the article that uses those categorization. And if you click on those elements, you can browse deeper into all the 700 aggregated articles that I currently have in my data source. So here it searches for all SharePoint 2010 information, and if I do just want to look for tips and tricks, I can do this also. And I want to make older RSS feeds visible with my solution, so that I can cross-browse all the articles that have been posted. For, in this case, you see one article that has been posted in 2011, and yeah, not only show the most recent articles, but also some other with the same topic in it. The front end here is also responsive, so when I go back to the start, to a landing page, and resize my browser window, then the news board will be transferred into another state and reorder the elements in a logical order. So you have here 19, you have here 18, you have here 17. Yeah, on the backend, I want to show you my configuration for the RSS aggregation. So what you see here is basically a linked list where you have an update state and an update log. This is because I'm not doing a live aggregation, but I have a timer job that keeps my RSS feeds up to date. So I found out during the development that it is much faster if I do the aggregation directly on the server than to request every time to the web. And yeah, the timer job makes sure that all the information will be updated on this list, and in specific in my cache that I use to display the items. As you see here, there's one RSS source that has an error. It says the remote server returned forbidden, so I can then take a closer look if something's go wrong with the aggregation. Otherwise, as you see here, they will update from time to time. This is configurable from 1 minute to every day or something like that in the timer job. On the edit view of the RSS source, I also added below the normal edit form an RSS view web part that grabs the RSS link and shows the 5 most recent articles. As you know, and as from the out-of-the-box SharePoint web part, is also the out-of-the-box SharePoint web part in here. So yeah, uploading RSS feeds can also be done in here. I've created my own custom ribbon, so I can say here upload this file, and in this case, or in my case, I have no unique links in this file, so all is duplicate, so the source is already merged into my list. And yeah, otherwise, if I delete, for example, the last edit articles in here, edit today, I wanted to create here the same user experience that every user or administrator have in SharePoint, not to break and do something fancy, but something convenient, because I like it when the solution sometimes look fancy and sometimes works as SharePoint is used to be, because my solution was designed to work, for example, in portals, so that you can aggregate information from a centralized store and display it on other pages in your portal. What I also provide with my aggregation is atom feeds or RSS feeds. So those doesn't come from any other source but in SharePoint, and this and another solution I think here is to view the RSS as a JSON feed. So my whole front end is developed using JavaScript, and I've decided to do the XML transformation to JSON transformation on the server side, because it's much faster and you have much more performance, and the user experience would be better if you do this on the server. And developer can also use this JSON representation of RSS to create their own user interfaces as they like, so to use this solution in future. Another thing that I want to show you is a complete list of the RSS aggregation. You see here, this is the feed presentation, and as you see here, I have 996 elements in my aggregation, and this also supports filtering for specific topics. For example, if I put in here in the URL cat SharePoint with a page size of 1000 entries, then it directly syndicates over all the RSS information and gives me a specific RSS feed only for SharePoint information. So this can also then be reused by SharePoint out-of-the-box RSS viewer web part. So let's take some time to load. Okay, here you go. You have 155 elements in there, and yeah, this is basically reusable, and other RSS feeds can be set up just by filtering a specific category. So that's all from my side with my solution. Hope you liked it, and please vote for me.